This is the first mindset video of Willpower. Every week we'll upload a different type of video, which should boost your life. Today we're looking at 10 things poor people waste money on. Welcome to Willpower, the place where the future elite connects and grow together. How exciting is it to have you back for our first video like this one? We feel is going to touch a lot of people the wrong way, but we've gotten used to the backlash. The goal with this video is to shine light on possible mistakes you're making in your daily life that are blocking you from moving forward. Especially in the financial sense, we always feel like the most of the people do not have a clue about where their money is actually going. As you go through this list, you might want to check against yourself to see if you're guilty of the same wasteful spending. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe and follow us on socials. Here are 10 things poor people waste money on that holds them back in life. Number 1. Credit cards. Credit cards are the last thing poor people should be touching. It's like digging yourself deeper and deeper into a hole you'll never be able to escape. Credit cards are used to trade temporary finance for someone's time in livelihood. The moment you go into debt, you're no longer working for yourself. Your life will be no longer truly yours until that debt is repaid. Poor people outlimit credit cards like it's a hobby, and usually on non-useful things. It's easy to get caught up in this financial storm that you'll never be able to escape. Number 2. Beauty and glamour. Have you seen the nails and the haircuts on people who can't even afford to fix their cars? This is one of the most annoying things that we see that keeps people from becoming better. You've worked your butt off the entire week and then reward yourself with a new hairstyle that's going to fade away in 2 weeks to impress people who are not doing any better than yourself. Ever noticed how almost all rich people have the same simple haircut? Have you noticed how none of the successful women entrepreneurs have diamonds or add-ons? You'll be able to do whatever you want with surplus capital. Instead of throwing money out the window, start fixing your broken dishwasher. Number 3. Impulsive purchases. No, you don't need 10 funky phone cases, the trendy kitchen appliances you only used once, and the list goes on forever. You are aware of what the essentials in your life are. The things you actually need. Everything else is just marketed to you. They are brainwashing you into thinking you need that product, despite you only wanting it the moment. You learn the difference between need and want. You'll begin to take control of your life. A study in the UK has proven that the average Brit will spend over £150,000 on impulsive purchases in their lifetime, while the average American spends more of $5,000 per year. That's a lot of money. You could use it to make an enjoyable lifestyle. Number 4. Food waste. You probably have no idea how much food you're throwing away. People buy what they think they will consume, and 9 out of 10 times they're wrong. The average person throws away 40% of the vegetables they buy, 17% of their dairy products, and 15% of meat. The average American household is wasting roughly $25,000 per year on food they throw away. The food waste ratios seem to be about the same, no matter if you're poor or middle class. It's just that it's hurting the poor way more. Number 5. Magic diets. Weird fitness products and teleshopping took you 10 years to get this fat. Do you think you can easily drop 50% of your weight in 2 weeks with magic tea you saw some hot 20-year-old promoting on Instagram or on TikTok? The super muscular people you see in these videos are professional trainers whose job it is to work out 12 hours a day every day. That's what they do for a living. You don't need a roll-up piano, the shake weight, or the pajama jeans. How many times do you need to get duped by lame products designed to prey on people looking for quick and easy? The only way to get in shape is to take ownership of the fact that you're out of shape and need to do something about it. You're going to stop eating so damn much, and you're going to go for a walk or run once in a while. That's all there is to it, and you don't have to spend a coin. You don't need a magic product, you need to work on your mindset. Number 6. Spiritual items or lucky charms. Isn't it ironic how people without money spend the little money they do have on lucky charms or healing stones that are supposed to bring more wealth into their lives? You know what would make you $49 richer? Not spending $49 on magic rocks. And no, we don't care that you call them crystals or minerals. This is not a Breaking Bad episode. Don't even get us started on spiritual items. Even mentioning refraining from a purchase of a crucifix in Latin America or Eastern Europe will get you labeled as a witch in the eyes of the less fortunate, but it's actually the poor that these organizations prey on to get their hands on the little they do have. Number 7. Cosmetic Health. Here's the deal with Cosmetic Health. It's an ever-increasing drag-on that you have living with you. The more you ignore it, the bigger it gets, and the more damage it will do to your life. You don't want to go to the dentist to fix the cavity, you'll have to pay for an implant into you. You don't want to pay for a general checkup, you'll have to be hospitalized. If you want to survive, it's cheaper to pay for a doctor's visit than for a funeral. For some reason, the less lucky people think that if they ignore the issue, it'll go away, and that is not working for anyone. Number 8. In-app purchases and games. I'll let the numbers do the talking here. 75% of Fortnite players spend money in the game. The average amount these people spend for digital items in Fortnite alone is $85.7. Candy Crush was making $3 million a day from people buying extra lives or whatever they used to buy in the game. The biggest value on this trivial form of entertainment is not the amount people are spending, despite the numbers being colossal, but in the vast amount of time that is wasted. It is easy to look at your stream numbers and see the hours you put into a single game. If you consider yourself a gamer, it's easy to gain 1,000 hours of gameplay in a year. Some gamers might say those are rookie numbers. But the average wage of the gamer is over $20 per hour, that is easily $20,000 you're leaving on the table without factoring in the costs of purchasing. The factoring in the costs of buying the game console or remaining in-game purchases. Number 9. The newest tech. It's weird to look at people you know they are not doing that well. They spend ridiculous amounts of money buying the latest tech every damn year. You cannot afford the new iPhone. You may have the money to pay for it, but you can't afford it. There is a difference between the same trend. You don't need an extra large flat-screen TV when your household obviously needs maintenance. It also boils down to the life cycle of people who take care of their belongings. Enjoy using them for longer periods of time, though saving themselves money in the form of maintenance costs or the upfront cost of replacing it. Number 10. Piling high in the club. It feels good popping bottles at the club. People looking at you and the champagne is brought to your table, but you know what doesn't feel good? Going back to that low-wage 9 to 5 for another full month, just so you can feel like that again for a couple of hours. You're not a boss if you throw money around at the club. You're not a boss if your spend is higher than the person next to you. You are the product. The real boss is monetizing your efforts to look like you're living the life in the eyes of people who are just as broke as you are. There's an old quote among the rich that goes like this: I never see you at the club, and I never see you at the bank. Here we have a bonus for you. Number 11. Gambling. There it goes. When people say you got to spend money to make money, they were not talking about lottery tickets. Poor people spend more money on scratch tickets, on slot machines and at casinos than everybody else. They all dream of the big jackpot. The average person in Australia loses just under $1,000 per year to gambling. 70% of the UK population plays the lottery on a regular basis. A 2014 study at Oxford University found those in the lowest fifth in terms of socioeconomic status had the quote highest rate of lottery gambling, at 61%, and the highest mean level of days gambled in the last year at 26.1 days. Well, hopefully this video has been a much-needed wake-up call. We started slow but finished on a deep note, so friends, from personal experience or just by observing those around you, where do you feel that people waste money the most? Write the word willpower in the comments and take a look for a second. That's your signature that things need to change in your life. Thank you for spending some time with us. Subscribe to Willpower so you never miss another video. Cheers.